Peace and love, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, what a crazy day today in the markets. So I just want to recap yesterday. I went over a few things related to the market and put out a few plays and some sectors that I felt like would be running. Also, was saying what could end up happening. So let's get into it. Um, I knew today would be a very critical day to see what will happen. And we're looking at the S&P right now, SPX. Um, and I was saying yesterday, I had a trend line here that's been going on for, if we look at the weekly, this trend line has been running for since May of 2020 and whatnot. It's been holding and it just touched for the first time September of 2021 this September, and it touched a few times. So it looks like it was about to collapse, possibly at least. I was saying that let's pay attention to it and see if it breaks the trend uh, and just all the way collapses. Well, uh, we did know it was going to be some pullback, some type of pullback. Was hoping that it wasn't as much as it ended up being. But the good thing is it retraced and it retraced hard. So although this candle is red, is it really red though? When you see this big, huge wick right here, that's a huge shift in momentum. So I'm gonna look at um, the Nasdaq futures as well. We see the same similar candle. We pulled back very hard and then retraced harder um, and whatnot. So we got a reversal candle, a nice reversal candle going on the Nasdaq. So as well as let's look at the Dow, similar, not as powerful of a candle, but still a very good retrace. Candles like this, although this candle is this is a red candle, but is it really red? Because the candle has retraced at more than 50% of the candle. So when you see a huge wick like that, that's usually a very good indication of a reversal um, and whatnot. So that's what's going on with the overall market. I was talking about yesterday travel stocks, particularly the airlines, would be running. So this morning I put out with the TRU report. This morning I put out Love was one of the airlines we looked at, and Love had finished pretty strong on Friday. So I was expecting it to, um, despite whatever the S&P was doing, I expected it to get a continuum of what took place on Friday. However, as we see, that did not happen. Um, it opened up pretty high, and then it just fell off a cliff. Uh, it opened about nearly where it closed. I meant to say the previous day in the previous session. It ran up a little bit, tried to take out this high, and then it just got pushed down. However, it did retrace hard. So it's still a lot of it's a little tuggle. Today was a lot of jostling. It got caught up into what the SPY was doing. That hard pull from the SPY caused a lot of these stocks. We also went in on, well, didn't go in, but um, this was another play that was from the TRU report this morning. And we see the same thing with ALK, with Alaska Air Group. Uh, it opened, it tried to take out this high, could not, and if it got sucked down with the rest of the market. I'm not bearish at all on these airlines. They just got caught up um, into what the market was doing today, I do expect for these stocks to continue their upward path from here. I'll be watching it. Not nothing to necessarily. I would like to see some more confirmation on this one here in particular, but I'm not writing them off as saying that they're bearish at all. So, but right now it looks like because it does consolidate in this zone a lot. If you look to your left, you see a lot of consolidation and whatnot. And I was hoping that we could break out of that today. And when I seen that it didn't take out this previous high, it didn't create a higher high, and it started retracing, I just said, "The hell with it. It's not even worth trading because I don't want to get caught up in this crap. You know, squiggly back. You know, you're not winning, you're not losing. It's just painful and dreadful. No, it's much better stuff to trade. So." That's the thing with trading, man, is having perfect timing with things and being patient. So um, also, I said that banks would be running this week. So um, we looked at Citigroup for calls as well, and we see that it came in kind of high, gapped up. Well, that wasn't a gap, but well, it gapped up from where it closed. And it tried to run a little bit, and it ran into some resistance and pulled and did what the rest of the market did. It pulled hard. However, it did retrace right back to another major to a support level. If we look right here, this is at a support level. So it closed right at a support level. So I feel good about Citigroup still going forward. It just had a the market got in its way today, and it'll be back tomorrow with a vengeance, I believe, and the rest of the week. Again, they report earnings on the 14th. We see right here, and traditionally, just from me being familiar with this stock, if we look last time they reported earnings, they had three straight bearish days. So what I'm saying is they kind of give you a nice trend headed into earnings. Typically, we see here as they headed into earnings, they kind of went on a downward trend. So uh, I believe that we could still, based off of how this candle looks, I believe that we could still make some money off this thing. Um, it retraced about it closed above the 50 percentile of the candle. So uh, I'll be watching it in the morning for entry to see what it's doing in pre-market and things like that. I still like this stock. Uh, and another, what was the other bank? Oh, Wells Fargo. Same thing with Wells Fargo. Um, they've been on a hellacious run anyway. It's probably overextended. We have one gap right here. We got one big, huge Mack truck gap right there. Then we got another gap right here. Um, although it's still holding this trend, it's still creating higher highs and lower lows. I'm probably gonna back off of this one. I'll watch it unless and if I do take the trade on this, it would probably be just a scalp. Um, kind of getting a little leery with this. We starting to see weakness. Um, with this on Friday with a night with a pullback, and then today, kind of all over the place, and so it could consolidate for a little bit, and then run out of gas, or it could continue. I'll just watch it in the morning and see what's happening with it. So that's just a overview of what went on today. However, showing you what I just showed you with the major indices, uh, SPY is looking really good. The S&P is looking really good. And the first sign that I got today, while the whole market was pretty much red, I took a look at one of the workhorses of the market, which was Tesla. Tesla started pulling. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. Tesla pretty much gapped down in the pre-market. It came in and printed a red candle, and then it just kind of started building, pull back, just started building, pull back, and before you know it, Tesla ran from low to high. It ran $80 today. So that pullback was actually a setup for upward movement, for a bearish move. So it's not necessarily a bad thing when we have pullbacks like this. It pulled it back to a major support area, which is 980. I told my friend yesterday, I was talking with my brother Don, and I told him, I said, man, Tesla's going to 980, you know, and here we look at it on the first candle. Actually, the second 15-minute candle, it reached a low of 980. So, and now it's headed back in the other direction. So, when I was able to see that Tesla was making such a powerful move, and I was just waiting on SPY to take care of its duty to the chart by making this drop, and then I was waiting on a reversal. So was able to get in on SPY, as well as I was already in Square, and Square came back. Square came back and went on a hellacious run. I was able to get in down here at 135 with some longs because Square is at the bottom of a channel, right? So I'm looking for Square to go from this bottom back up here to the top. Actually, this is supposed to, I was tinkering around with things, but actually I'm looking for it to get back up in this area real soon. So I plan on swinging this. And hopefully we can get a breakout because it's kind of bounced off of this line here a couple times. So hopefully this time when it comes through, it bounces because this support seems to be holding. Hopefully, and hopefully we can get some upward movement and break through and break out of this channel. This is Square. They got earnings coming up in the beginning of March. So we're about 6 weeks away from that. This is pretty good timing, I think, I hope, to get a nice run headed all through earnings, headed up into earnings for this company. So this is something that you definitely should put in your watch list. I think it's going to go on a nice little run here. And another one I'm going to share with you all real quick is Wayfair. Another one that, it's been holding this trend, this channel for the longest. It kind of fell out a little bit. Actually went in on Friday and was able to make some money off of this, and was trying to swing it. And then today, a good thing I did get out on Monday. That's the thing, you have to be you have to take profit because the way this market is right now, you could wake up and what happened today happens, So all the gains from Friday was wiped out today. However, it did pull back really strong. And once I seen that it started pulling back strong, it was another entry opportunity. Okay. So keep this one on your watch list. I believe it's getting ready to break back into the channel, first of all, and get up here in this 220-ish, 230-ish range rather quickly. I shouldn't say right. That's more of a longer projection, but short term, I'm looking at least getting up to 200 on the short term. So put this one in your watch list. That's all I got. I just wanted to share a little bit today. What a day! The markets was all over the place. You know what I mean? Dealing with emotions and whatnot. But it's all good. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, so you can help me grow the channel. And I'll be back with you all tomorrow uh, with some more technical analysis talk. Peace.